The Buckeye Honors Product Safety section is one of the most important sections of the Honors series. The Buckeye Honors Program is an effective and easy-to-follow school and university custodial program, and it is also one of the safest programs on the market.
Buckeye was one of the first companies in the industry to emphasize worker and environmental safety through manufacturing safer products and packaging. In the early 1970s, there was a growing concern with the adverse long-term effects that many chemicals could have on workers. Buckeye proactively eliminated products that contained potentially hazardous ingredients, including butyl, ammonia, solvents, and alcohol bases.
Buckeye is committed to enhancing the performance and safety of its products, and through proper training and education, the safety of your workplace. Using Buckeye dilution control systems, wearing proper personal protective equipment, following occupational safety and health administration regulations, reading safety data sheets and product labels, and learning how to use products safely are all part of working smart. However, your safety is in your hands. Take advantage of the information Buckeye makes available to you. Not only will your school or university be safer and healthier, you will be too. A major component of product safety is the use of dilution control systems, making it virtually unnecessary to handle concentrated products. Diluting concentrated products through dilution control systems is quick, easy, and accurate. Buckeye dilution control systems are designed to ensure that Buckeye dilutable products are being used according to precise manufacturer specifications. This maximizes overall product effectiveness and safety and eliminates waste. Buckeye dilution control systems offer push-button proportioning for ease of use, making it virtually automatic to properly dilute products. These systems are also manufactured with backflow prevention. This technology prohibits products connected to the system from shooting back through the water line.
Fill bottles and mop buckets quickly with less mess and spillage, and avoid direct contact with concentrated products. For additional safety, Buckeye products may be stored in lockable boxes.
Buckeye products, packaging, and dilution control systems are color and number coded for safety and ease of use. Additionally, Buckeye provides detailed safety data sheets, product labels, manuals, and wall charts in multiple languages.
The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, is the main federal agency that regulates workplace safety and health. OSHA enforces a federal regulation called the OSHA Hazard Communication Standard. This regulation helps protect you by providing you with information about potential hazards of the products you work with. Buckeye provides you with product safety information and training following this standard. This comprehensive hazard communication program includes safety data sheets, product labels, a written hazard communication program, and employee training. It is your responsibility to read the safety data sheets and product labels and to use proper personal protective equipment. Follow these safe work practices to protect yourself and others from possible health or physical hazards. A safety data sheet, or SDS, is a document that provides health and safety information for a particular product. Chemical manufacturers are required to prepare a safety data sheet for every product based on the information gathered during the hazard evaluation of the product. It is important that you know where safety data sheets are located and how to properly read them. Consult your supervisor for their exact location in your facility. Additionally, Buckeye safety data sheets are available 24 hours a day via our website at www.buckeyeinternational.com for your convenience. You should be familiar with the type of information and the location of the information available on a safety data sheet so you can find it quickly when needed. Here's how to read a Buckeye safety data sheet.
Safety data sheets are broken down into several sections. Section 1, Identification, includes the product identifier, manufacturer or distributor name, address, phone number, emergency phone number, and recommended use. Section 2, Hazards Identification, includes all hazards regarding the chemical and required label elements, including pictograms and signal words. Section 3, Composition and Information on Ingredients, includes information on chemical ingredients. Section 4, First Aid Measures, includes important symptoms and effects and required treatment. Section 5, Firefighting Measures, lists suitable extinguishing techniques, equipment, and chemical hazards from fire. Section 6, Accidental Release Measures, lists emergency procedures, protective equipment, and proper methods of containment and cleanup. Section 7, Handling and Storage, lists precautions for safe handling and storage, including incompatibilities. Section 8, exposure controls and personal protection, lists OSHA's permissible exposure limits, ACG-IH threshold limit values, appropriate engineering controls, and personal protective equipment. Section 9, physical and chemical properties, lists the chemical's characteristics, including appearance, odor, pH, and more. Section 10, stability and reactivity, lists chemical stability and possibility of hazardous reactions. Section 11, toxicological information, includes routes of exposure, related symptoms, acute and chronic effects, and numerical measures of toxicity. Section 12, ecological information, includes the way the substance reacts to the environment. Section 13, disposal considerations, lists the waste disposal methods and safe handling. Section 14, transport information, includes U.S. Department of Transportation shipping descriptions. Section 15, regulatory information, contains information on safety, health, and environmental regulations. Lastly, Section 16, other information, includes the date of preparation or last revision and the NFPA rating.
Safety data sheets are a great source of information that will help create a safer working environment. However, they are not the only source of product information. A more immediate source is the product label. Generally, a lot of the information you will need for a safe handling of a product is found on its properly labeled container. The OSHA Hazard Communication Standard requires that all product containers be labeled with the name of the product, who manufactured the product, and any hazard warnings needed for safe use of the product. Anytime a product is transferred from its original container to a new container, the person who makes the transfer is responsible for labeling the new container with the appropriate product name and hazard warnings found on the original label. Transferring products from one container to another also includes filling a spray bottle.
To help comply with the OSHA Hazard Communication Standard, Buckeye spray bottles are silk-screened with the appropriate label information in English and Spanish or French, depending on the product. Buckeye's silk-screen labels will not come off when they get wet. For your safety, read all product labels and use Buckeye products as directed.
You can also protect your health by avoiding direct contact with products. Use personal protective equipment and safe product handling practices. Personal protective equipment can include safety glasses or goggles, rubber or chemical-resistant gloves, and water-resistant footwear. Additionally, maintain adequate room ventilation when using chemicals. Another important part of maintaining health and safety in the workplace is to follow the OSHA Bloodborne Pathogen Standard body fluid spill precautions. Bloodborne pathogens include any pathogenic microorganism that is present in human blood or potentially infectious materials and can infect and cause disease in people who are exposed to it. These pathogens include hepatitis B virus, HIV-1 AIDS virus, and other pathogens. When something is contaminated, it means there is a presence or possible presence of blood or other potentially infectious materials on the item or surface. Treat all potentially infectious material as if it were contaminated.
Contaminated work surfaces must be decontaminated with an appropriate Buckeye disinfectant after completion of procedures, immediately when surfaces are visibly contaminated or after any spill of blood or other potentially infectious materials, and at the end of the work shift if the surface may have become contaminated since the last cleaning.
Under OSHA's Bloodborne Pathogen Standard, a disinfectant that is effective against both hepatitis B virus and HIV-1 AIDS virus is appropriate for decontamination when used according to the manufacturer's instructions. Decontamination is the process of using physical or chemical means to remove, inactivate, or destroy bloodborne pathogens on a surface or item to the point where they are no longer capable of transmitting infectious particles and the surface or item is rendered safe for handling, use, or disposal. For body fluid spills or spills of unknown origin, you must follow the OSHA Bloodborne Pathogen Standard procedures. OSHA's Bloodborne Pathogen Standard allows the use of products that are registered with either HIV-1 AIDS virus, hepatitis B virus, and hepatitis C virus kill claims, or tuberculosis kill claims, to decontaminate surfaces that have been contaminated with blood or other potentially infectious material. When removing a spill of unknown origin, you must contain, clean, and decontaminate.
First, put on your personal protective equipment, including gloves and goggles. Then, contain the spill with an absorbent powder to prevent splashing, and wait a few minutes for the spill to be fully absorbed. If there is any contaminated, broken glassware, do not pick it up by hand. Use a brush and dustpan, tongs, or forceps. Any brush, dustpan, tongs, or forceps must be discarded or decontaminated before reuse. Next, pick up the spill with a disposable scoop and dispose of everything into a regulated waste bag. Clean the spill area with a Buckeye all-purpose cleaner or Buckeye disinfectant cleaner to remove gross filth. For small spills, spray the area with the appropriate Buckeye product, wipe using a paper towel, and dispose in a regulated waste bag. For larger spills, you will need to damp mop. First, place wet floor signs around the spill area. Then, dip your mop in the appropriate Buckeye product solution, wring it out, and mop up the spill. After damp mopping, launder the mop head before the next use. To decontaminate the area, evenly apply a Buckeye disinfectant with HIV-1 AIDS virus, hepatitis B virus, and hepatitis C virus kill claims, or with a tuberculosis kill claim over the spill area. Let it dwell for 10 minutes, then wipe it up with paper towels or a mop and let it air dry. Dispose of the paper towels in the regulated waste bag or launder the mop head.
The OSHA Bloodborne Pathogen Standard does not specifically address the removal of blood or bodily fluid spills from carpet. However, Buckeye recommends the following procedures.
First, put on your personal protective equipment, including gloves and goggles. Blot up fluid with an absorbent cloth and dispose in a regulated waste bag. Extract the area with a Buckeye Extraction carpet cleaner following label instructions. Then, extract with a Buckeye Cleaner Sanitizer or a Buckeye Disinfectant Cleaner. Choose a Buckeye disinfectant with HIV-1 AIDS virus, hepatitis B virus, and hepatitis C virus kill claims. Allow carpet to dry before allowing traffic on the area. Finally, decontaminate the extraction equipment with an appropriate Buckeye disinfectant. Disinfect the exterior as you would any other hard surface, and disinfect the interior by vacuuming approximately 1 gallon of used solution into the machine.
Buckeye's goal as a leader in the cleaning and maintenance products industry is to provide the most effective products, packaging, and procedures that promote human health and safety. Use Buckeye dilution control systems. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment. Follow occupational safety and health administration regulations. Read safety data sheets and product labels. And learn how to properly use Buckeye products. Follow these procedures and create a safer working environment in your school or university.